I'm challenging you to do you. I'm challenging you to do you.
It's go time, it's show time, let's move, we're making this happen.
I was ranked 243rd out of 254 in my class. 243 out of 254 in my class. You know why? Because I knew it was.
Rise and shine, it's Entspresso time.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and this channel was created to help you overcome the #1 challenge that is holding you back, a lack of belief in yourself. You watch these videos because you know there's something greater inside you as well. You have Michael Jordan level talent at something. So let's start your day off right together, grab your coffee and sip on today's message from Eric Thomas. Also, if you want to have more confidence, check out my 254 series. It's free. The links to join are in the description below.
Even if you're my closest friend, I have boundaries. Freshman year in college, me and my boys start like this, like Christian, like organization. How many kids in this room, there's some stuff you did, come on Kenny, what's the stuff you did when you was 18, 19 that you wouldn't have done if you weren't trying to impress nobody, if you was just being you? I'm thinking like, how many mistakes have we made trying to be what they want us to be? What if we could just be who we were? Like, what would we be doing if we weren't worried about them? So I'm challenging you. When you walk out of this room, I'm challenging you to do you. I'm challenging you to do you.
You don't do you because you're afraid of negative judgment. You're afraid of what your family will think. You're afraid of what your friends will think. You're afraid of what total strangers will think. You'll sing in the shower, but you won't sing outside walking down the street. Why? It's not because you're afraid of failing. It's because you're afraid of failing in front of other people. Until you crush that fear of judgment from other people, you will never accomplish the big goals in your life. And today I'm going to show you how. So last weekend I was in Dallas. I was doing a speech at Video Marketing World, which is a fantastic event put on every year in Dallas, where some of the top video creators come to try to help other people who are trying to get started in video marketing, build their business. And I had a really important session at the front, and I was nervous going into it because I just made a big move on my YouTube channel. My main channel, I split into 8 or 9 multiple different channels. So now instead of just running my main channel, we got channels like this, which is dedicated to its own channel. Now, when I was thinking about doing a move, it was recommended to me by Matt Gielen, who's one of 5 people who I would really listen to for YouTube advice. There's 5 people in the world who said, Evan, you suck on YouTube. Here are the things that you should do to get better, right? I'm at the cutting edge. There's 5 people who I'd listen to. One of them is Matt Gielen, and he told me to split up my channel. Another one of the 5 is Jeremy Vest, and he told me don't do the split up. I've known Jeremy for a number of years. He's helped me a lot. I've helped him a lot. I really respect his opinion. He said, do not split up the channels. It's better to keep them all on one channel. And so I'm faced with the dilemma, which one do I do? And I decided that I'd rather know and fail than not know, that I would rather do it because I know what my channel looks like now, having all the videos on one channel. I know what that looks like. I didn't know what having multiple channels looked like, and so I'd rather know and fail than not know. But here's the thing. Why do I tell this story? Because when I'm in Dallas, the person who was putting on the event was Jeremy Vest. The guy who told me not to split up the channels. The guy who said, this is a mistake, you shouldn't do it, you should keep all the videos on one channel. And what did I end up doing? I did the opposite, right? I did what Matt said and not Jeremy. And so I knew this question would come up when I was on stage because everybody there knew that I had split up my channels and was wondering how it would work out. And my default response, as I thought about it, was I don't want to go deep into the story because Jeremy is here in the room and this is his event. He's not just attending, he's hosting it. This is his event. I don't want to make him feel bad. I don't want to make it seem like he's on a spot or that I wouldn't want to listen to his advice because I love him and respect him and I love hearing his perspective. But the fact that I was afraid of it meant that I had to do it. That's something that I've trained myself to do that I want you to train yourself to do as well. That the fact that you are afraid of what somebody else is going to say or think means you have to do it. You have to step into it. You can't teach yourself that when you think of something and you're afraid that you play small. It's better not even to think about it. It's better not to catch your insecurity. When you catch it, you have to train yourself to go off and do it. And then I default to thinking, okay, well, how can I do this in a way that is respectful to Jeremy, that is loving to Jeremy, that I can show people how much I appreciate his feedback, that I don't make him look bad at his own event. How can I do that? And then that question asking leads you to better answers. And so it came up, just like I thought it was gonna come up. And I talked about it, and Jeremy wasn't offended, and Jeremy did not look bad. And I accomplished my objective. And I did it, made myself feel proud because I was nervous, because I was afraid. And so that's what I want to teach you, that the next time that you're afraid, that the next time you're feeling small, the next time you're worried about somebody else's opinions of you, that you go and you take action, that you do the thing. Because you cannot play small for life. If you are worried about what people think of you, you will never accomplish the big goals in your business because you have big goals. You're an entrepreneur, you want to do amazing things. You have big ambitions. That will never happen if you're afraid of what one person is going to think of you. Because as your vision is bigger, the more people are going to attack you. And you need to develop that thick skin and ask yourself, how can I do it? How can I take my approach with as much caring, compassion, understanding as possible, but I need to get out there and put my message forward. Now, if you're struggling with this, I have a 3-step process I'm going to walk you through that I think will help. Step number 1 is the boom, boom, boom test. So as I was telling that story, you might have seen me tap my chest here, right? This is the boom, boom, boom test. When your heart is going boom, 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 that's a sign to go. It's go time. It's show time. Let's move. We're making this happen. Train yourself that when you feel nervous, scared, your heart's beating out of your chest like this, that you have to step into it and do it. Now, as long as you're not violating your code of ethics, right? We're not gonna steal from somebody because it makes your heart go boom. We're not gonna jump out of an airplane with no parachute because it makes you afraid, right? Don't do something stupid. Most of the things you're afraid of, though, are around other people's judgments, other people's expectations, other people's opinions. That's what mostly causes this. We're afraid of letting people down. We're afraid of looking bad in front of somebody's eyes, right? When you feel that, if you can catch it, because a lot of times you won't catch it, you'll just play small by default. I think we play small by default. But when you do catch it, you teach yourself, I feel my heart beating out of my chest. That means it is go time. Number 2 is understand that it's not fatal. It's not fatal. Whatever the thing is that you're trying to do is not fatal if you make a mistake. Even if I made Jeremy look really bad on stage, right? Even if I went in with love and compassion and I screwed up the whole story, it's still not fatal. I can still make it up to him. I can still go back and show him insane love and apologize, right? It's not fatal. Whatever you're worried about, whatever this judgment is that you're afraid is holding you back because somebody's gonna look at you and say something, it's not fatal. That's not gonna stick with you for life. People move on. You're not that important. That video that you put up that you think everybody's gonna laugh at and say what an embarrassment, tomorrow they're on to something else. Nobody's gonna remember tomorrow, next week, next year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years that you made this embarrassing video. But you will remember not doing it. You will remember in 1 day, 1 week, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. You will remember in 20 years that you did not take your shot, that you did not do the thing that you wanted to do because you were afraid. You will remember, but nobody else will. You will remember if you don't do it, and nobody else will if you do. You have to do it. You got to step up and tell yourself that this thing, even though it's scary, even though it's making your heart boom, boom, boom like this, it is not fatal. You can recover. And step number 3 is take the pillow test. I need a pillow. Where's the pillow? This is one of my favorite things to do, the pillow test. The pillow test is, you've got this pillow, right? You're gonna sleep at night. This is you at night, sleeping like a baby. I had such a great day. I changed so many lives, sleeping like a baby, right? That's you, okay, great. Before you put your head on the pillow here at night, you have to make yourself proud. And this is something that only you can tell you about. I can't tell you if you should be proud of yourself or not. Your friends, your family, your husband, wife, your kids, nobody else can but you. This is an inside job. Do you feel proud of yourself today for the actions and the effort that you put in? Not the results, the actions and the efforts. You were nervous, you were scared, you did it. Whether you won or not, whether you accomplished or not, I don't care. I care that you did it. I care that you made yourself proud. So tonight, before you put your head on the pillow, before you go to sleep and think about what an amazing life you have, right? Before you do that, ask yourself, did I make myself proud? Did I do something that was scary that made myself proud? And if yes, great, go to sleep. If not, get out of bed and go do something. Send an email, commit to somebody, post something, make a video, something to make yourself feel proud. Because if you woke up every day And sometime during that day, you did something that made you scared, that then made you feel proud of yourself, that when you take the pillow test and sleep tonight, you're proud of the effort you put in. Holy cow, I guarantee you're gonna generate some amazing results over the next month, 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, rest of your life. Now I've got a really special bonus script that I think you're gonna enjoy. But before that, question of the day, I wanna know, how will you pass the pillow test tonight? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you promise to take action after watching this video, give me a hashtag believe down in the comments to make it official.
Yes, so
How are you?
I'm good. How are
What's
you?
your name?
Alicia.
Alicia, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Okay, so I want to become an author. And
Okay.
I want New York Times bestseller just like you.
Amazing.
And I have been writing. It's my passion. And I had applied to this writing YC Teen, and I spilled my heart out. It was just me. Just me
Raw.
words. Yes. They declined me.
Yep.
So it's like they.
Yeah, I get it.
It's like, that's me.
Yeah.
So it's like, they're not accepting me. But it's like, should I?
No, but honestly, guys, first of all, they didn't decline you. One random person that read your declined you. Them.
But it's like, imagine if I changed some stuff up. If I changed me, they would have probably took me.
You're wrong.
So,
You're wrong. Listen to my face. I'm telling you right to your face. You're wrong. You're valuing somebody else's opinion too much. You're wrong. I'm just telling. This is not a debate. You're wrong. Do you understand? You're letting one random person. Listen, do you understand how many people would have hired me? None. Who's got Instagram in here? Cool. Go to it right now. Please do me a huge favor. Go to Instagram. Go to Gary VEE. That's my account. Go 10, 11 posts back. You'll see my report card. I was ranked 243rd out of 254 in my class. 243 out of 254 in my class. You know why? Because I knew it was for me. It might not be for you. This is about self-awareness. You have to know who the you are. But for me, it was bullshit because I didn't need it. Because I didn't give a what Saturn, how many rings Saturn had. Listen to me. You can't let something be valuable more than you're pandering to them. Let them come to you. Take that same essay and post that on Instagram with a photo and see what happens. See what happens. Let the market decide, not some middle management person that read your Good. Of course it's true. And when you're young and 13 and 15 and 9, you think you gotta change your because you don't know how it's played. That's why I'm here, to tell you exactly how it's played. One person read your story, my dear, and that person.
okay.
My job, my main purpose is to be the best husband, father, and friend I can be. That is my main purpose. But now I have to go deeper than that. How can I be a better friend? How can I be a better friend? Sometimes people think, oh, being a better friend means that when people want money, you give it to them. No, sometimes it means you tell people no. That's being a good friend. Sometimes it means you give some tough love. You have to go to somebody and say, hey, you know, I didn't like the way you said that to me. I don't like the way you are doing this. You're being mean to people. This is sometimes being a good friend. Being a good father is not all about going to Disneyland. Being a good father is sometimes training your kids in the way you should go. Being a good husband is really about putting your wife first and really taking responsibility for everything that role entails. Now it goes that way on your job too.
If you want to know how to activate your beast mode with Eric Thomas, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
When the lion wakes up and the gazelle wakes up, they both have to run. Like, just because you're a lion doesn't mean you get to chill out. The gazelle's not gonna come to you and let it eat you.